Good morning everybody. Welcome to DPS Dhaka. My dear students, today in this lecture I am going to teach the student of class 10th the second chapter of mathematics, that is polynomial. In this lecture, what is a polynomial? Polynomial means what? Polynomial means consisting of more than one terms. So in earlier classes we studied about monomial, binomial, trinomial. Polynomial means the algebraic expression is having more than one term. If it is having two terms, then it will be also called as a polynomial. For example, it is written as x plus 5. So x plus 5 is a polynomial because this algebraic expression is containing two terms. This term is variable and this term is constant. In any polynomial is denoted by the symbol px. If the polynomial is written in the variable x, then the polynomial is written as px. So if polynomial is like this, px is equal to x plus 5. Polynomial px is equal to x plus 5, where polynomial is px and the terms of polynomial px is x plus 5. So if it is written as py, suppose y square plus 5y plus 3. Here the polynomial is the variable of the polynomial is y, so it is denoted by py, and here y is variable of the polynomial and 5 is coefficient of polynomial, coefficient of y. Coefficient means any term, any constant term which is multiplied with the variable is called coefficient. So here 5 is coefficient of the term y. Coefficient of, you can write coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y square here? 1. 1 is hidden and not written here. So 1 is the coefficient of y square. So we are in earlier class we studied about the various terms, that is monomial. Monomial means the algebraic expression is containing only one term, that is if it is written like x square. So this is only containing one term, therefore it is a monomial. If it is written like x square plus 10, this is binomial. If it is written like x cube plus 10x square plus 30, so this is trinomial. But all of these are polynomial. And these are polynomial and this is monomial. So I will teach you the standard form of polynomial. Any polynomial px is written like a1 x to the power n plus a2 x to the power n minus 1. A standard form of a polynomial. A1 x to the power n, a3 x to the power n minus, a0 x to the power n, a2 x to the power, a1 x to the power n minus 1, a2 x to the power n minus 2, a3 x to the power n minus 3, and so on up to an x to the power n minus n. N minus n is what? N minus n is 0 and anything to the power 0 is 1. So therefore it will become 1. So the standard form of any polynomial is written like this. If any algebraic expression having, if the condition necessary for an for an expression to be a polynomial. To be a polynomial. Polynomial. What are the various conditions? The first condition is that power of variable should not be negative. For example, if it is written like this, x to the power minus 1 plus 5, so this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. The second is that power of variable should not be in fraction. Okay, if it is written like, for example, if it is written like x to the power 3 by 2 plus x to the power 1 by 2 plus 5. So here the power of the variable, here in this polynomial the variable is x, so the power of the variable is in fraction, so therefore it is not a polynomial. So these are the conditions necessary. The variable should be always having positive power, and variable should not be having power in fraction. For example, the example of the polynomials are, I will give you the example of polynomials. What are the various examples of polynomials? For example, x is equal to x to the power 5 plus 4x to the power 3 plus 3x square plus 9. This is a polynomial because the power is positive integer. Power should be positive integer. Then only the expression will be called polynomial. So the various type of polynomial on the basis of what is degree of polynomial. First of all, what is degree of polynomial? Degree of a polynomial. So what is degree of a polynomial? Degree of a polynomial means highest power of variable in expression. Highest power of variable in polynomial. So here in this polynomial, it is a polynomial consisting of 4 terms. So it is a quadrinomial. We know that the polynomial containing 4 terms will be called quadrinomial. So the highest power is 5, which is raised to the power x, 5. So here the degree of the polynomial is 5. Similarly, on the basis of types of polynomial, on the basis of degree of polynomial. So the first type is the type of polynomial on the basis of number of terms, where monomial, binomial, trinomial. Monomial means having only 1 term, binomial means having 2 terms, trinomial means having 3 terms. But now on the basis of degree of polynomial, the polynomial can be categorized as linear polynomial. So what do you mean by linear polynomial? Linear polynomial means degree of polynomial is 1. Degree is equal to 1. Example, x to the power 5, x plus 5. So px is equal to x plus 5. Here the power of the x is 1, which is not written, but here power of the x is 1. So degree of polynomial will be 1. So this is a linear polynomial. Another example can be written as 3x plus 9. So here also the power of the variable x is 1, so it is a linear polynomial. The coefficient of x is 3 and the constant term is 9. Similarly, the second type is quadratic. Okay, now a standard form of linear polynomial is standard form of linear polynomial. A standard form of linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Polynomial. So what is the standard form of linear polynomial? Ax plus b, px is equal to ax plus b. So this is the standard form of linear polynomial where a is the coefficient of x, and b is constant term. For example 5x plus 15. So here 5 is the coefficient of x and 15 is the constant term. So this is the standard form of a linear polynomial. Now we will move to the second type of polynomial, that is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means the degree is equal to 2. If the x raised to the power 2, if the highest power of the polynomial is 2, then that type of polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. For example, px is equal to x square, 5x square plus 3x plus 9. So this is a example of here the power of x variable x is x square. So therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. The standard form of a quadratic polynomial is a standard form. So a standard form of a quadratic polynomial is px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where c is the constant term. If you compare this equation, this is also written in the standard form. So constant term c is 9, the coefficient of xb is 3, and the coefficient of x square a is 5.